welcome to the stream. I'll be working on a few things, which is finishing up. Oh, that's really powdery. Finishing this up. The first couple that I did kind of failed. This should hopefully be the last bit that needs to be done. See, it's pretty cloudy. I'm trying to sand this surface really well so it comes out to a polish. When I did it, like I wet sanded it, it got very cloudy where the water accumulated. So I understand people who say that's because it kind of becomes an enamel. The resin that was sanded off pools up in the water, and I let it dry there. So I don't have any of those pieces down here right now, but later in the stream I'm going to be sanding that. And this one is just one that has been put off for a long time. Almost done with Rouge. I had everything painted and stuff, and then I screwed up the joint for her leg. And so I decided to try dyeing it just because I had another chance. This one was just painted with blue. See, I drilled right through that. It's hard to see on the camera. Are you excited for Tails? I kept putting it off because I didn't think people were excited for Tails. I'm glad to hear that you're excited for Tails, because I think it's a pretty cool setup. You got this that fits really snugly there on the back of his head, and this doesn't move, it's just going to be glued on. Yeah, that is pretty cool. I haven't figured out what I want to do for the top yet, though. I was going to put like a real feather, but Bailey's thinking that I should do an actual 3D printed one, so when I sell the kits, people don't have to, they don't want a feather, they might want something more actual plastic, so we'll see. Use the gold with this, whatever paint I'm using this time. Maybe I watered it down too much, it's just taking a lot of layers. And of course, here is Rouge. Rouge is coming along. Gotta finish her feet. Get this. Oh, I keep thinking the camera's up here. The camera's over here. Magnetic wings so that it's less breakable if she falls. It's really satisfying to put the magnet wings back on there. So that's what I'm going to be working on today. Those three things. Welcome Alex the Pirate Doggo, Maxi, Pro Tyler Adventures, Raphael Movie Channel, and YBZ. Welcome. YBZ, guess what? My printer broke again while doing a batch of Rouges, but one came out. The final body. I put like 3 of them on the thing and then it failed again, so now I gotta go clean that out. But the one that came out is yours. You are finally getting your package, YBZ. Sorry for the delays. And shoot, I gotta make the ice creams. Thinking about that, I gotta make the ice creams for the Patreon. I 3D model. I made the change to the 3D model that I need to make, but because I'm so behind, it's already April. I need to send out the one for March. This month is going to be 2 ice creams for Patreon supporters at the $20 level. So if anybody was considering wanting to, you missed out on Shadow, but you have a chance to get March's ice cream as well if you subscribe today, at least like this weekend. The reason is because I'm behind. I'm putting out both March and April in the same shipment. I am making Chaos. Chaos 2 in this case. I actually went and bought the royal purple that you suggested, YBZ. But it turned out that this regular purple just matched a little bit better. I went and got both. So I did end up... I went and when I filmed it, I mentioned you in the video. But Yeah, I ended up going with the purple instead. I felt like it was slightly closer. Once it was actually, the dried paint. Let's get some more opinions. Pro Tyler says, is my voice glitching out? Is it just him, or is it everybody else? Let me know if you are hearing glitching. I'll check it on my phone, too. Feels like this keeps happening, not just on when I'm on my nice mic here. You're saying it's just him? Yeah, because people were saying that my stream was glitching out when I was doing the stop motion, and I know that my phone's microphone hasn't been good lately. So I was assuming that that was because of the phone. Okay, y'all are saying it's fine, and I've got it up now. I was assuming that that was because of the phone. Okay, y'all are saying it's fine, and I've got it up. Okay, yeah. I recently changed some mic settings. I auditioned for a show. I am not going to get this part. These are Broadway level performers. It's paid. I would have to take a month off of work to do it, even if I was selected. And it's for Hello Dolly, which is the song that's in Wall-E. I think that's where most people would know it from nowadays. And it's the character who sings that song, Cornelius Heckle or Hackle. Yeah, their lead dropped out, and they fly people in from all over the country for these productions. It's the other lead in the show is actually in Frozen. Oh, I'm wearing my Frozen shirt right now, my Broadway Frozen shirt. So these are high-level performers, but they happen to do it just a block away, or like 10 blocks away from me. It's a short drive away from me. And so they sent a friend of mine, friends with the director, and mentioned them to me and said, you gotta audition. I'm like, I don't know if they knew the context that I haven't even been doing musicals for a whole year yet. I'm waiting on that email. But it was a video audition, so I messed with my mic settings, so it's kind of tuned to my singing voice right now instead of talking, so that might be the reason why it's a bit different than you might be hearing usually. Right now it probably sounds a little bit better because I'm lifting it up. I find that it sounds much better when lifted up instead of sitting on the desk. I think there's some vibration that comes through. Alright. So, these are different pieces that I tried dyeing. I just couldn't get the right purple on it, but at least it'll be a base for the joints. These are the final. I did a lot of tests trying to get it brighter. Ultimately, it's the nature of the joints being a different plastic. They needed more time, which meant that everything got super dark. So these are going to just need to be painted as well. But the point is to just have tan and blue not showing in the joints at least. Thank you, Raphael. I appreciate it. Alright, let's get started. I'm going to put tails away because we're not going to start with tails. And I'm going to get Rouge out of the way, so say goodbye to Rouge for now. Chaos, say goodbye to Chaos. And let's get our purple out. Do I have water? I do have water, but it's a little bit murky. I'm going to go get that cleaned out and be right back. It is Chaos 2. What's up, Amy? How goes it? Yeah, I will give Roxy another go, Alex. The problem was just when it wasn't printing successfully for me. So there were pieces floating around, which meant I had to clean the printer. Printer needs to be cleaned now too for just a regular failure, as I mentioned earlier. Yeah, I put the playlist on shuffle this time. Just a little bit of variety. Oh, dang. Need a couple more things. Sorry, I keep getting up. What's up, Ken? The current projects are finishing up Rouge. Getting close to done. I really like that I put magnet on her back. That. Chaos, which is an interesting one. I printed it in transparent resin, and I left holes, and I'm going to inject paint into those holes. Very complex. And probably going to finish up Tails on this stream. Valiant Tales. So just spending this time to wrap up some projects that have been... I mean, I guess all of my projects seem to be stuck here. Can I make a tutorial on that Chaos one? Yeah, the video is going in depth on everything I did and all of the many missteps. So it's going to show not just how to do it, but how not to do it. Thanks, Ken. Thanks, Tyler. Alright, I need to get up one more time to get a glove, and I'll be right back. Alright. Been using a wet palette lately, and I haven't been able to quite get it down. I think, Chappus, you were asking how do I thin my paints. I just have a little bit of water already here. I'm really trying to get wet palette down. First attempts were not great. Here I've just mixed a little bit more paint than water. A bit so you can see what I'm doing better. Sorry the camera's gonna shake a lot the way that I have the arms set up. So I can set these this way. It's everybody's Saturday. I feel like this keeps happening for me on Saturdays, and I'm a little bit low energy. I was gonna work on painting Rouge last night. Bailey and I went out to dinner. We went to a cider place. That was pretty nice. Then one cider led to another. I decided to go to the local bar to play some games. Bailey and I played some code names. We met up with a group of people playing called Secret Hitty. Hitty is the nickname. Got a bad word that AI say on the stream. Video to people, but if you know games, you know what I'm talking about. Secret role game, a hidden role. A good amount of new friends that we met last night. We had 7 people playing. That was fun. We were out late. This is the first time in a few days that it hasn't rained over by me. It's a really nice, bright day. Should get some priming of stuff done. Prime. No, I think Monday is the 2-week lead time that I mentioned for customs. Still behind on some of y'all's, including YBZ and Blue. So sorry about that. You guys are like the most active around. Had so many problems with Cyclone and Rouge. Just so bad that I had to take all this time to get your custom orders ready. Wrapped up. Waiting for us just to figure out how much it is to ship the Black Doom. I finished the Black Doom. I sold it for too cheap. The price for it. I was like, oh crap, I forgot how much work and how much time just creating the kit is. And I have to raise prices for Black Doom. Not for the person who bought it, of course. They're going to get the same price that I originally quoted. I just made a little mistake on that. And my printer just keeps breaking. Afraid I need to just all custom orders to gray material on my new Saturn instead of my Galaxy 1. The Galaxy 1 just keeps failing on me so much. It's so hard to clean up when that happens. How do I prime big prints? You need some tips for white. How big do you mean? You're talking about big FDM prints? In some of my videos, like probably Black Doom, you might see that. I prime it with filler primer. It's like automotive filler primer. And I sand it down because the filler primer will fill in all the gaps. So by sanding it down and then doing another layer, sanding it down, I can get FDM prints really smooth. So I think that's what you mean by priming big prints. It's like a big FDM print. Oh, big resin, like small scale statues? I just use a spray primer then. Yeah, it's just, it'll use a lot. There's no difference that I can think of in painting, priming a big resin print versus a small resin print. I just do thin layers. It uses up a lot of primer. Recently showed on the Discord, I think, or maybe I just showed it on stream. It'll be in an upcoming video, a new primer that I really, really like, and I forget what it's called. I use it on Cyclone too. I primed my Cyclone in yellow. because yellow is so hard to get good coverage. Priming in yellow, and then I'll paint manually. Maybe even more spray paint. Masked off. Depending on how long this stream goes and what I get done, maybe I'll do some of the masking off of the Cyclone on the stream as well. Ooh, awesome, Malamations. Building a Lego set, huh? Which one? Yes, YBZ. I'll show you how. Well, I cut them with the Dremel, just like the round bit, and then I drill into it so that these knees can fit into it. No, you are not late, Pichu Sonic. We are just beginning. Welcome. I'm having a pretty good day today. I always enjoy streaming with y'all and seeing y'all's chat, but I'm especially in a good mood today. I don't know why. Maybe just because I had a lot of fun last night playing games. Creative now. I feel like today is a good day. Bailey and I were eating lunch. We were watching Ted Lasso. Maybe that's affecting me too. The guy is just super positive on that show. That's part of why I'm in a good mood. Getting good watch time on my new video, but it's just not getting a lot of views because the click-through rate is pretty low. I tested 3 very different thumbnails and it already chose one as the best. I think I gotta take another pass at making a new thumbnail. Make it catchier. Yeah, by all the other metrics, it says it's doing well. Gotta get people clicking on it more, make a better title. Are there any really good, experienced thumbnail makers out there? Can't really pay right now, though. Get paid for their work, and I just that right now. I just bought my brother a printer. It arrived the other day, same one I have, so he can start helping me make prints. One of the things is I could have been fulfilling a lot more prints. You know, I'm having troubles with my Galaxy printer, but my Saturn is doing pretty well. I've been printing a lot of test prints of Chaos. Boy, have I wasted a lot of blue Chaos because it's troublesome. He's got some problems that I needed to sort out. Pretty good now. I've just had blue in there this whole time. I can't print anything else on it. But it's a fast printer. My Galaxy 1, it's troublesome. Hard to clean. If it fails bad, and it just takes forever because it's an actual laser module moving across. The Saturn is fast because of the LCD screen. Let's see. Can I send pics in the server after the stream? What was I talking about at the time, YBZ, when you said that? Oh, maybe the drill bits. Is that what I was talking about when you asked that? What's up, Highwell? Wanted to pop in and see what you're up to. Literally about to go to bed. Oh yeah, it's late for you. Right on. Thanks for being here, Highwell. Oh yeah, Freddy and Friends pops in. I want to ask him if he wants to go see the Minecraft movie. I can't remember if he's still into Minecraft or not. Freddy and Friends, if you're listening, let me know. I know your birthday's coming up. Maybe I'll take you to see a Minecraft movie for your birthday, if you're not already. Yeah, I never played Minecraft. Oh, I guess I did once with my nephews. Actually, they're my cousins. But so I don't know any of the lore or anything. So maybe when I see the first trailer, the dialogue was kind of weird and clunky. I actually really like the design of, from what I've seen of Minecraft. I kind of like how they took it into this semi-photoreal, but still cartoony design. I know a lot of people don't like it, but I actually find it kind of charming as an outsider, not knowing what things are supposed to look like. What are some things that I should cheer for in the theater? Like if it's just me and Freddy and I want to embarrass him. Or maybe he'll like it. What should I just cheer at the top of my lungs for? Some 36-year-old in Minecraft just going, yeah, yeah! Tell me some things. Like you're talking about chicken jockey. What is that? Explain that. What's up, Chaos Cola? Good to see you. I never said hi to Jurassic Animation. Hello, Jurassic Animation. Okay, I'll shout chicken jockey. I wonder if we can summon Freddy, much like we have summoned other people in the past. Oh, Highwell says it's best to look up the meme. Is this something bad? Are y'all trying to make me do something bad? Oh, it says no, no. Oh, you know what? Godzilla the Duck wanted me to show something on stream, and the image just wasn't up yet, and I had to end the stream because I was really tired. They just posted another photo of what they're working on. Because I promised last stream that I would, I'm gonna just swap over to Discord. Show that image. Godzilla, I think you have a different name on YouTube. Weird. I have streamer... streamer mode is not working. It's gonna show the real username. Sorry about that. Let's just... yeah, check it out. Godzilla made this custom silver figure. Awesome. Great work. Yeah, this is what I said I would show on the last stream, and then couldn't find it, and I was just too tired. See, Geo is cool showing something on my phone. Show that. New Badnik leaked. That cat head is like a hairless cat. Nice. Look up the meme real quick. Chicken jockey. So you just ride a chicken? Oh, I see the real one from the movie. One of the... What are they called? I don't know what the monster zombies are called. There's what comes up when I search chicken jockey. Like this is the one from the movie. Yeah, I like the style. I like the way that they've rendered things for this movie. That's pretty cool. Oh, there's a component about it that's important for audio. Yeah, I don't want to play other audio while I've got the music going, but I'll take a look at take a listen to the audio later. All right, how are these going? Dry yet? Bad. Color. I think it's still a little bit wet. Maybe I did end up using the royal purple that YBZ suggested because it's a little different. Man, I kept getting little specks of paint on the white, and then I already sealed those parts. Getting a little dirty in places, so then I have to hit it with just a little bit of white paint. Okay, I'm gonna let those dry a little bit more. What's up, Pink GameCube? Posted peak in art. Well, while this is drying, let's go ahead and get more things on the computer. I don't want to be messing with these if they're wet at all. There is... I know Pink GameCube will enjoy this, so I'll show on the screen. Got Heroes Rouge. Finishing it up. I was almost done, and then I messed up. I drilled too far through the leg and destroyed the joint. So I put new ones out. Or I bought... Bailey got new ones from Walmart for me. Then I dyed them. Now I'm painting on top of them. The dyeing will just help with the joints. Alright, well, thanks for being here, Highwell. Have a good night. I think if you were working on your girl, what is that? You're working on a Rouge? Let's see what Highwell posted in art. That's right. Art. Ooh, actually. Oh, Highwell, I hope you're still here. This looks like a trailer, a teaser trailer for the thing that you're working on. Sure, sharing the screen. Alright, this is what Highwell has been working on. Wow. Sick lights coming out of the eyes. You can just imagine when you're playing this, seeing them come down the hallway. Just seeing the eyes. Pretty freaky. Nice work, Highwell. I hope that you happen to still be on me taking a look at this. Everybody in the Discord say good job to Highwell, and that I looked at it on stream right as he went to bed. Way cool. Hey, look at Sussus posted something. Nice. I love that sketchy look to it. It's a good. Like it has so much character to it, but it's a rough sketch, but there's something, charming about those rough lines and stuff. That's way cool. Aha! Highwell was still here. Excellent. Oh, that's right. That's where she gets the black suit, right? Ooh, yeah, I can do Burning Blaze now that I have a good printer for doing transparent. I kind of feel like I need to buy another one of these Saturns, one just for gray, so I can have a reliable printout of gray figures, and ones where I can do different colors. Back to full screen. So I think these are ready for me to start working with. Let's see. If I start touching these, is paint gonna rub off? No, I think they're good. So hopefully this isn't too loud for you guys. I'm gonna run my Dremel. Tell me how loud this is on the mic. Oh. This will probably be as loud as it gets. I'm not drilling anything yet. Let me know if that's too loud. I can turn down my mic. I can turn the music back on too. Yeah, I think this mic does a good job at filtering out noises like this too. So I gotta remember what size drill bit I used. Oh. Just right. This is the one where I destroyed it by drilling all the way through the joint like an idiot. But overall, the joints are going to look better for it. The new one because I dyed it. These joints are just going to end up as black, because look at that, it's just peeling right off. I also didn't prime these ones because I wanted to just put paint on top of the dyed part. Joints are just so... Joints are the worst parts. Alright, so I'm going to be a lot more careful this time. Go right in the center. Not currently. Flipping off to the side. Oh no. Screwing this up. Like it doesn't want to drill the center for some reason. Oh, I just burnt my finger. Rough one. There we go. Finally. I don't think Chaos is going to be in the Etsy shop. I think I'm gonna just take pre-orders once. Like, one-time pre-orders, and then it won't sell again for a long time. I'll need to swap out blue. So once I perfect the model, it's gonna be just like I'm gonna print a bunch of them, and be done with it. There's some caveats about it too that you'll need to know, because like the arms have limited movement. It's really easy to screw up the model. It's gonna definitely be an advanced kit. Where? Oh, my joints. Okay. Well, here's one joint. One of these I know got marked. This is the left leg. Right? it's not deep enough yet. I also don't want to risk messing things up, so I'm wondering if I should just cut the joint part. I think I'll do a combination. Cutting off a little bit of the joint and digging more hole. I am painting other stuff today. I am going to be working on my Valiant Tales, as well as Chaos 2. You're going to see me do the crazy things that need to be done to make this paint work inside of the arm. Hello, Phantom Rider Edits. Good to see you. I just gotta be really careful not to drill too far here. Ah! Oh, did you guys see that? Oh, I just scratched up the outside. Yeah, this is... I feel like that's about it. I think I'm hitting the hard plastic of the joint. Actually, that might be enough. There's a little gap there, but this piece is for. Alright, if anybody's just listening and not watching, now is a good time to watch. Take a look at what I'm doing here. I'm actually pretty proud of how this comes together. So, top of her boot. We can bend it. Pretty happy with that. It took a lot of time to really get that ball joint section right. I think I actually put the wrong. I think I need to put this one on because it's a little crooked. One is the left and one's the right, but it's kind of hard to tell which is which. But you get the idea. Put it in the body. Yeah. Have kind of a putting one leg over the other or something. Yeah. Pretty excited about this one. But obviously just handling it to do that ripped a lot of the paint off, so I gotta go back and paint it more now. But I'm gonna drill the other one next. Side. Where did I get the joints from? These are they're from Amazon. They're just called Ball Joint 100, and they're black. So I would love to find a white version of these so I could dye them. I bought some white ones, but they're a totally different kind. I really like these specifically. They call them ball joints, but technically these are just hinge joints, right? Just ball-shaped hinge joints. I don't know about the terms. And also, like if I want to do a bunch at this scale, it only came with like 4 sets of these, you know? So I would like this has a bunch of different sizes. I'd like just like a whole pack of just these right here. I haven't found specifically that yet. Oh yeah, I appreciate that you've been watching, but what I mean is, you know, some people I know are just, you know, listening, which no difference to me. It helps me totally. But I just wanted to say, you know, here's something to look at if you wanted to just look periodically. Do the wings move? They do not. That would be cool. Yeah, this piece is just really fragile. I'd have to thicken things up to give them any kind of hinge motion. Oh, you think the white ones are hard to get your hands on? Bummer. Looks nice that the leg pegs can be popped on and off. Yeah, they fit so tightly that I don't think I even need to glue this. I'm pretty happy with that. Alright, let's drill the other one. gets hot, I can just feel the heat on this hand, all the friction of the drilling. I gotta go upstairs to get the other joint. Be right back. Thank you, Chaos, or Chaotix Fire. I appreciate your assistance in promoting the stream. How about this, Chaotix Fire? I like that idea. I like the idea of getting your friends to watch the stream. How about we have a little competition? You invite your friends and tell them to say who brought them, and then I'm gonna assign somebody in the chat, one of you, to keep track of how many people bring in the most viewers on this stream. There will be no prize, except my undying gratitude. Just a fun thing to do. Yeah, Peachy Sonic. Yeah, things are pretty boring on the screen right now. Keep showing Rouge. I don't want to place Rouge here for fear of, like, for people coming in. It would be nice to just see that figure there, sitting there, but I don't want to risk getting paint on it and messing it up with what I'm doing here. Somebody invited Chapas. Ooh, this one's not tight at all. Or no, I mean it's not going in at all. Weird. Not going in well at all. No. Oh, there's like just some kind of hard piece of plastic in there. I think it might have been part of the old knee mechanism. the harder plastic of the knee. Like I said, I think I accidentally got these up. Oh, that looks right. Oh no, guys. I did drill a hole in the joint. Are you kidding me? I did it again? No. No. Oh my gosh, I had a heart attack. This is the old one that I screwed up. This is the correct new one. Oh my gosh, I just had a huge heart attack. How could I mess that up in the exact same way again? Might actually put a little glue on there for the knee to not move around. Seems like one is longer than the other. Let's see. Throw these little bits up to the side. That's definitely gonna need to be off. Hey, thanks a lot, Chappus. I appreciate it very much. Hey, welcome, fandom. Oh no, she's perfect. She works perfectly. Oh my gosh. She stands no problem. Now remember, the knees are not glued in, so they're going to shift around while I'm doing this. Yeah, look at the poses you can get. Like, I can imagine her like leaning up against something. You can have her knee bent like that. Oh my gosh, I am loving this figure. I'm gonna have to repaint this because it ripped off a bunch of the paint while I was handling it. And yeah, the fact that I didn't glue in the feet means that they can... Oh man, I am really glad, because one of my prototypes just had, I think I threw it away, just had the boot just straight and you weren't gonna be able to bend her knees. And you know what? I'm going to be able to put this in my next customs video, because the one that just came out yesterday was only part 1. Now I'll be able to put this into the tier list. Alright. I am really happy with this, guys. Oh, let's put the wings on. Woo! Guys, this is slick. They aren't glued. I gotta glue these down. This might be one of my favorite customs. Like you said, definitely S rank. Holy cow. Love this. Okay, let's get cleaning up these legs that I broke. I'm gonna just clean them up right here while they're on the model. I also need to do a little bit of cleanup there. Some of the paint, you can't even see it on the camera, but there's a little bit of paint came off right there. Oh, I don't even know if I saw YBZ super chatted, but I don't know if I thanked you. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Let's see. I think her head's a little bit. No, her head looks the same. I have Jack's Rouge right here. She's slightly taller. Wow, there is a lot of difference between the two. Let's get her wings on to show the wings in comparison. Her wings are way bigger. Yeah, as far as colors go, there were a couple different images. The render of it has this eyeshadow, like a more magenta, but then in the game, her eyeshadow is the same color as all these pink parts on her. And I just happened to find that render first, so that's how I started doing it. Sonic Movie 3 Rouge custom? Yeah, you know what I'm thinking of doing? I'm thinking of making customs of a lot of the movie characters. We'll see how this upcoming Amy sale does. And if a lot of people like the movie Amy, I think I'll start making customs. Well, the next one I'm going to make is movie Metal Sonic in that line. And after that, yeah, maybe that'll be things that I can kind of carve out my niche, making the movie versions of things. I keep trying to make things that aren't made, and then other people are making them. I'm holding myself to trying not to make things other people are making, but other people are. I'm just like, well, maybe if I'm the only one trying to coordinate that, it's fair game for me to just make other things that people are already making and sell those things. I was trying to not step on sales, but it feels like the general consensus is everybody's just making whatever they want. Kind of freeing in that way. More closed wings? Maybe. Could potentially make them more closed. I have a bad habit of just, when I'm done with something, I just want done with it. But the idea of the closed wings doesn't appeal to me. Alright, let's go in here and I'm just gonna a little bit. You see the color when it goes on initially. Very different than when it dries. Maybe you can't see that how well you're seeing. If you look really closely, there's a little divot here for, you know how like the back of Sonic legs, it's the sprue for when they're injection molded. I had to put that on the front here because the way that they built the figure, this joint was inward. It should have been outward, then flipped around, but that was just the way that Jax put that leg together. Unfortunately, there's always going to be that tiny little divot here. I'm going to try to fill it in with just a little extra paint, like add some thickness in the paint there. Maybe that'll help cover it. I think the more that I pose this one, these joints are just getting paint rubbed off anyway. Get some nice standing shots of this without that issue. Do some photography on them. Then I'll start posing it and it'll probably reveal the darkness of the joints again, but at least the joints aren't blue because I dyed it. At least they're not just like, oh, that was obviously a Sonic joint. They're super dark. I tried to dye them purple, you know, but they more turned black. because dyeing blue, purple. Could have tried like different reds and stuff. But... yeah. What's up, Mark the Hedgehog? Ooh, why do you think that, Choppus? Thank you, Phantom. Yes, Chaotic Fire, this is Rouge from Sonic Heroes. What is good, Mark? It's a really good day. I'm in a very positive mood. I'm wondering if I actually did use YBZ's suggestion of royal purple and not the purple. I thought last night, or the night before, I thought that I had used the purple thinking that it was purple. I did use YBZ's suggestion after all. I bought both colors, royal purple and purple. Careful, I don't want to get paint on the head or the wings, so I'm going to take those off real quick. I'm not doing a good job of showing it on camera, am I? I think my hands must look more stable on camera than they are, because they're not very stable. I'm gonna have to go back with some white clean up parts of this, because I got bits of paint from other parts of the process. That's looking good. I think I can bring over now hands. Oh yeah, totally, Pichu. Been doing a better job of cleaning my brushes so they stay nice and sharp. Alright, sorry I spent so much time cleaning that. What's my opinion on Sonic Heroes? Guys, I've never played it. Sorry, I've never played it. Maybe I should play it on stream. Alright, I'll be right back. I'm gonna go grab those hands. I've made a number of hands. I don't think I want to make all these hands for every kit, though. It's kind of annoying to pull them off. Some of them, it's hard to make supports for, so they didn't get very cleaned up at all. I kind of just looked at screenshots of Rouge. Yeah, see, support this properly, it left a bunch of divots. I should have cleaned these up more. Did I clean these up or did Bailey? I think Bailey, I'm sorry if you're listening. I didn't mean to say that train of thought out loud. It was, in fact, you who cleaned these up. Oh, crap. I feel like I didn't see this before, but almost none of these are usable. Maybe I just haven't looked at them in a bright light. Have been painting in the dark. Shoot. None of these are gonna work. God dang it. This one's not so bad. This one closed. My closed hand. This one is kind of like. I saw another one of the poses I saw was like. Yeah, those divots are just. That is not. Oh, does Metal Sonic in the movie have a mouth? Never noticed. No, yeah, I only went into it with the intention of trying to make a product that it seemed like nobody else was doing. I kept starting things, and then people who have more time than me were already making and printing them. Just kept falling behind on things. What's something that seems like nobody's going to do, that if I spend my time on it, yeah, I do like the design. I think it's really unique. I didn't personally have a connection to the game because I never played it, but I have a shirt. I got a Sonic Heroes shirt way back in the day when it came out for free, and it was way too big for me. It was an XL when I was a kid, and then my dad found it just like in this last year, so I have 2 Sonic Heroes shirts. I should wear it for the intro of the video that I make for this. Maybe I will put this hand, her left hand. I erred on the side of making these really tight. I hope that's okay for anybody who buys this kit, because I'd rather be too tight than too loose. At least you can sand things down. And gosh, I'm gonna have to sand these down and repaint the white. This one's not too bad. The bottom and a little bit there. Do this neutral hand. Weird, that's way tighter than it used to be. No, I wouldn't do an Omega. I'm not having a good time with making big bodies of things. Just my printers just don't work well enough. Oh, look how much paint I pulled off the arm by trying to put that in there. So tight. It must have got some problems. Paint in there that made the tolerance just slightly thicker. Scratch that up. Maybe it'll slide in better. Man, that's not going in at all. Maybe I think sealer might have gotten it up. That is brutal. Okay, so I think I'm going to have to sand this down a little. Hey! Thanks a lot, Chapas, for the $10 super chat. Might be a long shot, but I think you should build a diorama of the first Team Dark cutscene where Rouge finds Shadow and Omega wakes up and starts trying to kill them. Yeah, I've been missing making dioramas. Somebody recently asked for me to make a video of how I did the Chaos mural, and I have footage of all of that. Because I made that like 2 years ago. And yeah, maybe I'll make that video and see if people didn't really watch my other diorama videos, but I really love showing how I make dioramas and making dioramas. We'll see if that video does well, and if so, that might be worth it. Oh man, this isn't fitting in at all. Oh guys, this might be bad. Okay, I have a test. I'll be right back. Okay, here's the original ones that were just tan, that I just painted. I didn't dye them. And I don't think dyeing is the problem. Here's what I think is the problem. There might be inconsistency in the Jax figures. Alright, so ultimately, I don't want this to fit. I want this to be a problem with the paint. Okay, good. So, the reason I'm happy that this doesn't fit is it means there's not inconsistency in these parts. Which there shouldn't be. These, you know, Jax, anything injection molded should be the right tolerance. Okay, so we do have a tolerance problem. And the tolerance issue may have come from the fact that there's here now. Problem is, if I drill into it, it's gonna make it too loose. You know? Just barely touched it with the drill. A little circle around it. See if that was enough. Oh. Pearl? Oh, shoot. I do need more classic. Oh, no. Classic Tales I do not need. Need modern. Yeah, Peachy Sonic. I love that one, too. My favorites. Kind of taking this flathead screwdriver, just kind of turning it inside. Try to just take. The problem with the tolerance is just that there's paint in there. I'm just pulling off the paint. Wow. I can't believe I'm having trouble with it. I don't want to keep messing with the model itself, so I'm going to start sanding down the outside of the peg here. Another song appropriate to Rouge. Talking about Rouge. This is really just ripping all the paint off the shoulder. Yeah, that's what I meant about it being about Rouge. I kind of finished all the paint inside of a Chaos. Thank you, Pink GameCube, but as I look at it in brighter light, there's a bunch of problems with supports on it. Divots and stuff. Keep sanding this more. It's unfortunate because I worked really hard to get the tolerance just right on this. IBZ knows I kept having to make excuses. I sold it before it was quite ready. I thought it was really done. Put it up for being able to be for sale. Bought one and I had to keep it off. Sorry, I test print. Get the arms right. Shame I'm having this problem. Wow, this isn't going in at all. Making the model so dirty by trying. Rough. I'm gonna take these legs out. What a shame. We were kind of really getting close to the end. The legs were working perfectly. Like all I gotta do is the arms, and then yeah, they're not going in. Yeah, here's the chaos for you, Chaotic Spire. So I had to reprint this arm because I screwed up when I made this one. I have to redo this one. See the holes, the drain holes there. Oh, he's not a fake fan. He just didn't know the lyrics. It's all good. Yeah, Chaos is gonna be... He's like this tall. Alright. Look at this. I'm ripping the paint off of this. I sealed this already. But just by handling it so much, trying to do this, I messed up the paint job. It's really rough. Now it's kind of just going in fine. Oh no, it fell out. Fun. Up and out. Alright, let me grab another drink, regroup. Let me just test the other side first before I do that. Maybe it's just a problem with one side. Yeah, that one went in. Okay. No. Oh no. Bad guys. I gotta think about how to fix this. I'll be right back and grab some water. Alright, I went ahead and brought this down. So this is the stuff that I was talking about. See how it's got a lot of white? So this is because I wet sanded it and I didn't clean it off right away, so all the wet sanding debris kind of accumulated in these areas right here. So what I think I need to do, I think I'll do this on stream, is like I have to resand all of it, then like dip it in a bucket of water so that it doesn't stay on it. Something really interesting that's happened is the joints have loosened up. I don't know. Like I got these kind of like loosened up to a point where they could still kind of pose and stuff. Like I got this one perfectly. Now it just slips right out. I made a whole new separate print so that I could like lift this up without the legs falling apart. And this is the first time that these legs are just falling out. It's like it contracted while sitting on the sink the last couple days. Maybe something about the resin kind of shrinks over time, but that's just going to be something like that. I think if you buy this kit, you're just going to have to know, like, don't pick it up. There's no way that I can think of to make it a perfect joint now, because it just fits in there like that. So I might actually just glue this, because I don't know if I care to make it rotate here. These still rotate okay. I mean, they don't really stay up. They did stay up before. That's the problem, is it seems like the tolerance has changed over time somehow. So I'll probably, if I do sell these, I'll probably make them just a single pre-order, and I just make whatever people pre-order, because I want to get the blue off of my printer as soon as possible. Stop using blue, so that I can get to doing just like some regular gray stuff on that printer. This one I didn't use a bright enough paint for the brain, so even when this becomes clearer, it's not going to show very nice for the brain. And I screwed up on the emerald here. You can't see it because it's all cloudy now, but once it's clear, you're going to see that I have paint problems in there. And then I already sealed it up with more resin. So chaos has been troublesome. All these figures are troublesome, aren't they? Alright, I gotta think about why these arms aren't working. As a kid, I was weirdly scared of Twinkle Park. Something seemed so devious about it to me. I was scared of knights too. There's like this random thing flying around that no context of. I didn't know what it was. What I've done so wrong here. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take the other test joints that I had. I see that they're having the exact same problem, and that they won't go into this hole. And I'm going to see how much I can Dremel these down. I don't want to risk messing these up by doing it too much. What up, Scrubby? Yeah, I'm having problems getting these arms in. The tolerance. Oh, here, yeah. You know what? I want to show YBZ something. I've got YBZ's body that he bought. Let's see if that still has the right amount. Oh. Alright, let's see how this fits in with it as designed. It's not going in. What? Oh, that side's going in. Wait a second. Maybe the tolerance is so tight. Because I usually have this heater going. This heater broke. You know how everything is breaking for me? My heater broke, so it's cold in here now. Wonder if it's the amount of heat. Because the tolerances are stupidly tight. Yeah, it worked great the first. Like, I spent weeks just getting the right tolerance. This can't be the heat, can it? It's not going in at all. It was before. I wouldn't have painted this if it wasn't. Yeah, so I thought maybe the painted one just happened to have paint or sealer changing the tolerance. Yeah, here's the original. Oh my gosh, that is... Hey. Not going in at all. This side goes in. Shoot. What's up, Sonic Geek? What's up, East Grubby? What's up, Fortner Dude? And here's the Rouge head. And the body was looking pretty good until, you know, all this working with it messed up the paint job on it. I've just been trying to fix these problems. Done with the magnet. Things that we just did on the stream now. Still move up and down, but yeah, everything was going swimmingly until these joints stopped working. Can't be the heat, can it? Not good. This one's in now. This one's working. If I take, just to be sure, if I take the one that we're actually working with, put it in there, that works. Okay, so no tolerance issues there. Look at how much I'm rubbing the paint off just by... Oh, actually, this is going into YBZ's body just fine. Tolerance feels... Yeah, that's in now. Yeah, so maybe it is a matter of paint getting in there. I think I just need to buy a heater. Let me go grab a lighter. Be right back. Alright. Try this at home. Let's see. Yeah, I don't smoke. It's a lighter for smoking. So I'm just gonna not even get it that close. I want to feel some heat here. See if it really is just a matter of the heat. It is super cold down here right now. I just want to get the ambient heat up, because honestly the heater that's next to me probably only raised things by a few degrees. I just want to try to see if I can get better. But actually, it kind of did. Turn the arm, I kind of have to push it in, though, to make sure it doesn't fall up. Dang. Do I have a thermostat? Yeah, but I'm in the basement, so the heater doesn't really do anything down here. Yeah, y'all know I just paid 10 grand to replace my furnace, the regular heater for the whole house. And I just have this little space heater down here. Space heater that broke. Yeah, I sanded the arm pegs a little bit. That's what I've been doing for... I keep going back and forth with sanding these arm pegs and then like trying something different because it's not really working yet. Really sand them a lot more, but I don't want to sand too much, you know. Ripping all the paint off of here by handling stuff. How cold is the basement? I don't know. I'm wearing a jacket right now. Probably mid-60s down here. Hey, what's up, Daisy? Good to see you. Get some higher grits. How does it scale? Yeah, I don't. I'll show it. I'll have clips in the video of them all together. If I found something a little bit better, I'm gonna use these files. I want to do it evenly all the way around, so I'm counting like a 1, 2, 3 on each rotation round. That's probably not going to do anything yet. Very slowly because I don't want to take off too much. Let's. I don't know, fandom. I don't know what I'm looking forward to. I find myself caring a lot less about the figures. I think I'm interested in seeing new things that can be customized. So, but not, you know, I used to collect the Sonic figures more, but I mean, I have them all. Yeah, I don't hunt for them as much because I more care about making stuff out of them. Wait, it's nice because everything I'm making is kind of like centered around the Walmart Sonics for easy finding. Not really on the hunt for any specific characters officially by Jax. Here we go. That's in there. To grind down the edges of that a little. And now I really got to go in and fix all those the paint on those arms. And, you know, just holding this. I've sealed this part already, but I guess not enough sealer. Because I'm already wiping off color there. Not fun seeing it get so dirty while working with it. Same thing on this side. I think I may just need to scale up auto by like 1% to make everything looser. But I've done at least a dozen test prints of this. And I just tolerance is either too tight or too loose. A lot of problems with that. Oh yeah, 4-inch Charmy would be good. I feel like I kind of left too much for the arms to go into the body. Like I made like a really round shape for the arms to go in flush. I think that may be making it harder to get the peg just right. Just a little bit more and then I think we're there. Alright. Now those finally fit, and I can repaint those parts. What a mess. Thank you all for being here on this journey of a bit of shock, a little bit of panic. Like, what? I tested this, I got it perfect. Now it's painted. Did I decide that this color is fun, or did I end up... I think I may have actually used the royal purple that YBZ suggested on this. See how much different it looks? Color. I'm thinking I may have done that after all. But I did not. Oh, no, I haven't even opened this. So I obviously didn't use the royal purple. I know that this purple, that looks really good to me. Dried on the model. After I finish Rouge, you guys are in. Chaos is really interesting. Picks up that little bit of pink too. Do I have a recommendation for a good 3D printer for beginners? I kind of want to say a Bamboo P1S, but I've had a lot of troubles with it. It is a good printer, but you still have to work on it a lot. They advertise it as something you don't have to work on. I think it's false advertising. Like, it's easier than other printers that I've had. You know, I've been printing for more than 10 years now. And you know, from the forum posts that I've seen, the Bamboo Labs community is kind of gatekeeping. I really don't like that kind of attitude where it's like it's easy. It's way easier than a lot of printers and has a lot of good features. Especially, you know, for us who really worked through having to work with less good printers the last decade. But a lot of people there have like the same experience level as me, but are very gatekeeping for new users. For those reasons, I can't really recommend Bamboo. Or I can recommend it if you know that you're still going to have to do a lot of work and a lot of research. Speaking. They say is like, yeah, it prints right out of the box. And yeah, their first test print worked, and then the exact same settings with just a more complex model just failed, and for reasons that I'm familiar with, you know, proficient enough work that I had to do. Wouldn't recommend resin for a beginner. Very messy, a lot more dangerous than I have even learned in the last 5 years ago. Wasn't being so clean with resin. Should have. Now I wear a mask, I wear a long sleeve shirt. Properly. For beginners, for sure. Yeah, I do have some Photon Mono too, and that's what I'm going to be using once I'm done with blue in the Saturn. I have a Saturn, I forget what the name is, Saturn 4 Ultra 16K. I just bought my brother one too. Let's see, somebody else had a question. Oh, do you have recommendations for paint and tools you use? Yeah, you'll see me use a lot of these Vallejo model colors. Citadel is a brand that I like. These brushes that I recently got are pretty nice. They're from Amazon. called Winsor & Newton Series 7. I'm trying to do a wet palette lately. I'm not right now. I haven't really gotten that down very well. My paints keep ending up too watery no matter what I do. The paint just kind of keeps dissolving to the paper. So I bought like an actual tray meant for doing that. Metal Overlord, I haven't done much on. I haven't been inspired to do it, sorry. Oh yeah, there used to be somebody on the Arduino forums who got kicked out that was the worst and trying to do like cosplay stuff with Arduino. I never really posted. I would just see this one person being awful to everybody. And then eventually they had to ban him. What else did I mess up? At the bottom of it. Those edges where it kind of runs. Well, Choppus, the music is on shuffle now. Right. I'm gonna end up. Yeah, I am gonna glue this on here just lightly. Little dab of glue. Over here. A little bit of glue. There's some. Kind of liked when it wasn't glued because I could kind of rotate it into position. So it was just moving around too much. Kind of nice to just have it for posing. Few little things like this black dot that showed up randomly. Clean that up. Did I ever do a Sonic and Halo collab? I kind of did. One of my photos, I did a series of photos called the, you know, like the Iron Throne from Game of Thrones. I made one out of weapons, and then I had a bunch of figures sitting on it in different poses, kind of like one of their advertising campaigns. They made a bunch of different posters of the characters sitting on the throne. So I did that with a bunch of Halo characters. One of them I happen to just put a Sonic randomly. So in a way, I've kind of done a crossover. What kind of figure I would do to cross them over? What characters do you think would go together between Halo and Sonic to do a collab figure? In my most recent video of my my tier list of my customs, I showed a lot of my Halo stuff. That's not all of my Halo stuff. There's more coming in part 2. I really enjoyed making Halo stuff. Really happy with how these turned out. Crazy how much the dried paint, this purple, what color it is when it goes on. Like it doesn't change at all. Alright, gotta run upstairs and grab my white paint. Brush a lot. If I could have any robot from the Sonic universe as your own, I think you already asked that. Maybe you just asked what Badnik. I think I said the Motobug. I like the design a lot. Alright, I'll be right back while I grab that white paint. And I also need... Right. Alright. Yeah, Gamma would be cool to have. Tiny drop of white primer. Just have like 2 little dots of white that I gotta put on here to clean some things up. One was on the bottom of one back of it. Covering. Thin price. One on the back of his head. Cool. Really bizarre, it's not covering the paint. There, open it. Yeah, it's like it's a piece of kind of debris I think got stuck in the base above the surface. Gotta cover it with white. It wasn't covering, that's what. Because it's raised, it kind of. All right. Ready to put it back together. All right, y'all ready to see Rouge finally come together? Sure, all the paint is off of my hands. Well. So even though it's the same paint, like the layers that could after another, like it looks like the same shade of paint, different depending on what's beneath it. Where I just painted over the dyed stuff, it's kind of a brighter purple. Oh no, I wasn't. Paint wasn't dry. Stupid. Touch that up once it's all done. Right. She almost is, but I need to do a little bit more touch-up now. Yeah, here it is. Not standing well now. Yeah, there we go. He is. I just got to touch up the paint there because I just rubbed it off by putting it back together. Thank you, guys. I'm really glad to have y'all here for... usually you don't see the final steps of the project live. You only see me mostly usually just 3D modeling it. Nice that you guys are here for the final result. Now, where is Omega? Here's Shadow. Forget who was asking about this, but whoever was asking... Oh, she is already re-asking. There's her with Shadow. And here she is with Omega. Three of them together. Whew. That doesn't look bad on the camera at all. You guys can barely see the paint that I screwed up and scratched off there while putting it back on. You guys are probably hearing me talking about all these little things. Probably not even seeing them. All right. Yeah, thanks, guys. I appreciate it. Alright, so said I'm just gonna have to paint. I'm just gonna paint on the model very carefully. Fix up that real quick. Should have been more patient, but it wasn't even me being impatient. I really thought it was dry. On that, so we don't have too many more problems rubbing off. If I wasn't doing this on stream, I would have done sealer before putting it back in the body. And I forgot that I brought down pink to do that little bit that you can't even see. There's like a little black dot in the midsection. Slightly. Okay, I'll let that dry and then I'll seal it. We're gonna move on to Chaos. Yeah, I think she has a nice, unique design in this game, and it's interesting that it was only for this game. I like that it's a little bit of a unique thing. Okay, so I'm gonna put that there. Put Rouge here to compare. Then teaser, I'm going to put Chaos Arm there. Now I'm going to get a quick bite to eat. Clean off my nice brushes upstairs. Got some nice washing soap stuff for it. Just going to put a little message on here saying that I'll be back to work on Chaos. Called starting on Chaos after a break. Oh no, I'm not ending the stream. Don't worry. Glad you could be here, fandom. Welcome back, Maxie. Put Chaos down here. Here. Put the full big Chaos. Menacingly right there. A little preview for anybody who comes here and is like, oh, what's going on next? So guys, I will be right back. I'm just gonna have some Cheez-It Party Mix, clean off my brushes, and I'll be right back.
Back to back, and spinning on it back to back, on the turntables back to back.
Alright, I'm back. Alright, about that I decided I was really hungry. And I needed to eat. Alright, say goodbye for now to Rouge. Side over here. Put her over. Healing. Alright. Now let's look at what we got here. So this was the first attempt at chaos. It kind of isn't working out. I kind of ruined the head by, I put in a pink color in there. It practically looks white. Get this message off the screen. Practically looks white in there. I mean, again, you can't see it because I had problems with the sanding. Actually grab a bucket of water so I can start showing you what it looks like transparent. Right now it's very cloudy.
Double vision, take a seat, I'm on a mission. We got everything to gain, to become everything you're not. You just give it what you got and take the pleasure with the pain. Yeah, I can feel my fire awaken, no time for being complacent. There's a dream on the horizon, you know we gotta chase it. And when we get to where we're going, then we'll start the invasion. Best me, nah, you must be mistaken. Hey, you know I'll turn you into rust, grind you down into dust. You thought that you were the best, well, you haven't met.
Alright, I'm gonna grab the bucket. Oh, what's up, LJ973? Good to see ya. I just went and grabbed a big old bucket of water. I'm gonna need that for the wet sanding. The reason I need it for the wet sanding is because I need to be washing this thing off as I wet sand. Alright, so, cloudy right now, right? Check this out. Dump it in the bucket. Theoretically, this is how it should look when it's completely sanded down and sealed. Inside you can see that I did a really bad job choosing a color for the brain. Once this dries, it's going to go back to cloudy. The reason is, I was really sanding it down, trying to get it super smooth. Wet sanding left all these marks around it as it dried. So what I need to do is go back in and sand again while washing off periodically in between them. Yep, Ken, I'm still alive. See how that just fell off? I had it so that you just lift this and it would stay together. I had the tolerance perfect. But over time, it's just worn down, unfortunately. So I might try the super glue trick, but I don't know if that'll make it too cloudy in there. But the name of the game is removing all this cloudiness today. The other name of the game is showing you how I'm doing this arm. This arm kind of got ruined because look inside. The gem, the paint didn't get everywhere. Or maybe when I was mixing it up, it may have scratched it off the edges. So I need to redo this arm entirely, unfortunately. It's really neat to see it wet like this, because that's what it's supposed to end up looking like once I do all this processing. Now it's back to cloudy because it's dry, but ideally it's going to look super clear once we're done. But I'm going to redo this and show you how I did it on stream with this new one. Is this the new one? Oh no, it's the wrong arm. Oh, I'm confused. I think I have another one. I have to take my headphones off again to go grab this other one. Okay, I do have a new right arm, but it's not done curing yet. I had to put it back in the UV curing machine. So that's going to be like 15 minutes till we get to that. Let's take a look at Malamations. Did you put it in the Discord Sonic chat? See it. Yeah, so I think for the first 15 minutes here, I'll just start wet sanding and trying to get a nice clean version of this. Start with the head's going to get redone. Work on the body. So you see all that kind of deposited in there? Try to get at that with these polishing tools first. See how that does. And if that doesn't do it, we're going to have to do some in-depth wet sanding. Seems to be doing something pretty bad, actually. Wash that off. Put the surface, that was a bad idea. I did finish Rouge, YBZ. Put it in the other room, though. That was stupid of me. It's just doing that just now. Back in just with regular sandpaper. Guys, I'm gonna need to put on a mask. Oh, with wet sanding, maybe. Talk to y'all. If I start to see dust floating around on my mask. What I'm doing is I'm dumping this in a bucket of water each time to really try to clean off all the residue. Yes, there is a Discord. It is in the description of this video. Find the link. See how it's almost like that white, watery texture all around it? When that dries, that's what's leaving those big, all these messed up parts in there. Apparently when that's drying, it's making like an enamel. That's what people are saying online. 15 seconds or so just to make sure that none of that sticks around. Honestly, I'm not sure how much I actually need to sand this down because when I get this wet, it makes it look nice and clear, and that should be what the sealer does. The sealer should have the same effect as this water here, and you see how that's looking nice and clear? That's how it should look, like even if I stopped sanding it. Sorry, I can't go back to Discord now because my hands are all wet. So I dry them off. Go back. So actually, I don't know if it's necessary to sand this all that much. But I am going to. Because I had to sand this no matter what for the supports. All this front area had a bunch of supports on it. You can still see it right here. All those supports. I got this all nice and smooth. See some bubbles in there. You probably can't pick it up on the camera. It does look like candy, yeah. Nice and clear like this. Welcome, Chaotix. Yeah, I do require everybody to be verified on Discord to cross the board, even if it's people I know. Across the board, I have to have everybody verified so that you can't come in and just spam right away or anything. Alright, well, so we'll let that dry and see if it still gets cloudy again. But ultimately, It may just need to be a matter of just sealing this up anyway, and it should look like this once it's sealed. What's the difference in these two objects? This is what it should look like when sealed. I'm afraid. I'm afraid if it doesn't work out, we'll see. This is all the cloudy version. I'm just giving it a quick sand to try to knock down all those deposits of sanded resin that got in all these cracks. Right, GameCube. Hopefully it stays that way once sealed. That's right, the big drip. After this, I really do want to do Chaos 4. Fishy version of him. What I'm looking for here is any parts that still look cloudy after getting wet, because the water on the surface should represent the glossy coat. If there is anything still cloudy, that needs to be fixed before doing. That's the parts I'm trying to get right here. That's interesting, actually. I do have some pink glow-in-the-dark paint I could use for green. I wonder if I could easily. Problem is, I think it's white when it's not glowing. My favorite Sonic game. Nostalgia-wise, I'd have to say Sonic Adventure. Actual quality of gameplay, I'd have to say Sonic X Shadow. Or Sonic X Shadow, it was Frontiers. I really loved. It was like, not all the character designs, but the character designs in Frontiers that worked, I really loved. Coco's, Squid, like Giganto. I don't know. Okay. Wyvern? Is that the name of the flying one? You know, and I love the connection to chaos. Strangely, this is still getting cloudy again. Maybe that is just the surface. Maybe because it was perfectly fine when it was wet, so maybe the sealer is just going to do a fine job. Oh yeah, Sonic Gaming, you're gonna need to stop, or one of my mods is gonna ban you for that. Spamming. Alright, I'm deputizing you, YBZ. Good. I'll do Maxi and YBZ. Sorry, the app is not loading for me to be able to do this. Hi, Sonic Gamer. Actually, I don't have options to it. I could make moderators though from mobile. Be as moderator. Okay, yep. Sorry, Sonic Game, if you like my content, you shouldn't have spammed though. You gotta do that, man. Or actually, I think banned people can still watch my content. Banned them a mod too. Yeah, okay. Cool, so you can still watch. I hope you enjoy my content, but yeah, don't be spamming, man. Since you made me dry off my hands, whoever that was, I forget the name, it was Sonic something. Now that my hands are dry, I'll take a look at Maxi's Lego birthday. Lego birthday something. Ooh. Timeout is appropriate. I mean, I wouldn't mind a permanent mute for that user. I don't think I've seen them ever actually chat anything. They were just spamming. Check this out. There it is. BioLizard. I love these shots. Make it look really cool. I love the expression of Supersonic. It's like he's about to get bit. Yeah, that's way cool. Good job. Kind of stuff I just feel bad about. You're spamming that over and over again. Probably just a kid. They have sadness around something. Oh man, I got timed out. Like, I did stupid things like that. I got banned from Neopets for telling people I was Frankie Muniz. 13. Okay, I think this is as sanded down as it's gonna get. Like, see, with water on it, when the water dries, it's gonna go back to being bad. Like, look at that. Look how cloudy that got again after the water's drying. But the fact that water and its surface tension is kind of filling everything in and making it transparent should be the same effect. Be the same effect as sealer. What I read online. Yeah, it's weird how this got so much looser. It's been sitting out in the sun a little bit because I was kind of wanting to see if it would drastically change color being near a window. I wonder if that kind of made the pieces shrink. Curious. Oh wow, the blue didn't work either. The heck? Yeah, if you look at it clear now, you can see that the blue gem didn't really fully fill in either. Okay. Yeah, you know, all the stuff that's kind of accumulating in here is just going right away once it gets wet. I think I don't need to sand it. It just needs to. You can see I poured resin into those holes to fill it in, so like now there's no more drain hole. So how'd I get the gems in there? It's gonna be hard to show you on camera. If you look closely here, wet. Here's one that doesn't have any paint inside of it. I've got 3 holes here. One at the top of the arm, one at the bottom of the arm, and then I put silver paint in there. I put silver hoping that it would be more reflective, and then I rotate it around in there until it covers through all of the bone structure that I put inside. Then gem is just a gem shape inside of here with a little hole. And then what I do is I inject paint into it using this syringe. That just goes in there. Oh, it looks like I've got some cured resin in there that needs to be drilled out first. But yeah, you can see inject paint in there. Then I do the same thing when injecting this. I take some uncured resin and I pour it just like right there, and then I cure it with a UV light really quickly. Cleaning that up. Yeah, so I thought this arm was good, but when I looked at it more, I see that it didn't, like I'm having troubles getting the paint to fill in there. Can I make Death Egg? Maybe. Like maybe a small one, you're thinking? In the realm of possibilities. And I sand it down after I finish that. You see there's a bunch of bumps here from the supports that are no longer here. Alright, so I'm going to go grab that other piece that was curing, see if it's done, and then we're going to get started on painting inside of these. YBZ, while I'm up, I'm going to go grab the Rouge to show you because I think you didn't see it. YBZ. Rouge all put together. Camera's all backwards. Every movement I make is the opposite when I'm looking at the screen. Yeah, I am working on a lot of projects. I'll tell you after I grab peace. Oh shoot. Whoa, look how different this color is. What the heck? Head too. Man. Okay, that's not gonna do. Looks like it almost looks like it was cured too much. Too much UV light will start yellowing transparent prints. I've never seen it this bad before. It looks worse in real life than it looks on camera. You can already see the difference there. This is blue, this is more like a green. Also, you think this got cured resin in it. Actually not going to be able to do this today, sorry guys. Because yeah, because this piece can't even be worked with anyway. Then on top of that, there's resin. liquid side something jiggle around. Yeah, sorry guys, this isn't gonna work out. The heck? Well, what's weird is this piece still feels a bit sticky too. Like, I need to wash my hands after handling this because it feels like the resin didn't fully cure. And but yellowing, I would expect that to be a symptom of over curing. Maybe my wife had already cured this for a long time before I cured it. No, I'm gonna have to talk to her about it because it was in the pile of things ready to be cured. I don't know. Cured it double, but it needed to be cured more because it just feels kind of sticky still. That's a bummer. It's a hard project, guys. It's one of the harder projects. I said I was going to tell you what projects I'm still working on. I'm still working on Super Trip. It's not going well. Italian Tales is getting close to done. I think I'm canceling Mephiles. Started printing him. Other people are making them. So get in their way. So I think it's having this is cool for my own personal project. That thing. I'm still working on Cyclone. Very, very bad. This is probably the least fun I've had on any project. Just started trying to prime it in yellow. I couldn't find a bright enough yellow in this primer. But I don't really like the yellow, so I might of the original, so I might just make this like my own interpretation, where it's like a more warmer yellow. Yeah, so this is coming along. And I'm sending out on Monday the one that you bought. Fandom, I'm so sorry for the delays. Things have been going bad. Yeah, because I ruined your pieces. I was so sure that this was going to work that I went and dremeled all your pieces, Fandom. I put magnets in them. I was going to try to make it so that the only connection point is the magnets, and it's not strong enough. Dang it. I messed up Fandoms just to do that test because I was so sure that that was going to work and that I was just going to send it to you that way. And it didn't. Cyclone is my white whale, so to speak. Of course, Metal Overlord. Let's see if this even fits on the camera. Hey, thanks for being here, Guardian Sora. Have a good rest of your day. Yeah, Metal Overlord doesn't even fit in the camera's view here. That's going to be a big one. I haven't worked on it for a couple weeks just because I've been busy with custom orders and I'm really spread thin lately because I do a third of my time working on third new products and 1/3 editing videos and stuff. Finding it hard to move all these things forward. I wouldn't say the waiting is the best part, but that's a nice sentiment from you, Fandom. So yeah, that being said, I think I might end the stream here. Because there's not much more I can do. I could work on tails, but I'm pretty tired of painting. I really wanted to show you guys this technique, but I only have a little bit of silver left. I might not even have enough silver to be able to do 2 arms. I gotta figure out why this turned out so yellow. Yellowish, making it green. So yeah, that's that. Let's go ahead and list off the names of everybody. Should I put the camera on me? You guys haven't seen me all day. Is it all messy behind me from this angle? camera settings are all weird because I set them up for that. Yeah, resin is super hard. That's exactly what I was doing, fandom. Yeah, I was using this to inject the paint into the cavities within it. Face reveal of the day. All right, let's read out who is here. At least what Streamlabs will show me is the Sonic Geek, the Sonic Geek, Pichu Sonic, E-Scrubby, Fortner Dude, Pink GameCube, Guardian Sora, the Mostly Unseen Gamer, Chaotic Spire, Fandom Lover. Wow, that's a lot of different names chatting. Usually it ends up being a lot of the same names, but I just had a huge number of different icons in a row. That's great. I said Chaotic Spire. Let's see. Maxi. Chopus. Hugh. Yamalit Ortiz, who is Daisy. Alex the Pirate Doggo. Phantom Rider Edits. Scrolling down. Malamations. Yarn Yoshi Plays. LJ973. This is a weird camera angle on my face. It's very dynamic. YBZ. Our new mods who we have set up. Non-brain rot. And Sonic Gamer. And now Daisy Garcia on. Oh, and Ken de Guzman. Oh, Ken, were you not here to see Rouge? Show you Rouge real quick again for anybody who didn't catch it. He is. Let's go under the light again. Oh yeah, when you saw her, she did not have any arms. Here we go, yeah, so I just need to get a little more sealer on her, because all these parts are sealed, except for the arms and legs. Now they need to be sealed, so I'm just going to put a layer of sealer over everything. Yeah, there she is. Had a moment of wait, is she supposed to have a tail? Shoot, guys. I think maybe she doesn't have the tail showing in this game, or did I forget the tail entirely? Uh-oh, guys. Not putting the tail on if there is. I'm done. Rouge has a tail, but it's just like hidden in the game. Yeah, at least Maxi's saying that. All right, well, thank y'all for being here. This random painting stream. I'm sorry that this didn't work out. I don't know what happened with these. I'm just gonna have to look at my printer settings. Hope there's not an inconsistency in the color of the resin. You could just buy a bunch of bottles and mix them all together, though. Maybe that would combine everything. Oh, is her tail always under? No, well, yeah. What I meant was like she has her tail, you know, covered by her pants here, but you know, there's still a geometry of a tail. And I was wondering if I was meant to put that into the Sonic Heroes one. All right, cool. Well, everybody have a great rest of your weekend. I don't think I'll stream tomorrow. Probably gonna be chilling. I'm gonna work on my printers and see why this is going on, and just enjoy the rest of the weekend and relax. Take care. Hi, and real quick to answer your question, Fandom. Yeah, maybe. I will start working on that in the near future. Yeah, Fire. All right.